Matt O'Reilly inches ever closer to that permanent Brighton move. However, the deal is not official yet. So it's time to talk about all the Diddy teams and all the Diddy players in the SPFL. Welcome back, guys, to Talk Football. Still waiting on Matt O'Reilly to Brighton to be official. There was rumours that he could actually maybe play for Brighton this weekend against United. Obviously, that is not the case. But I would imagine that Matt O'Reilly will probably be a Brighton player by Monday.
I would agree with that. I mean, normally when players get linked with a club, even when they sign on the weekend, the club play, they never play. So even if O'Reilly was announced on Friday, I don't think he would have featured against United.
It would have probably needed to be Thursday, I think.
Yeah, it's weird. It just seems to be a thing they've got going. But
I doubt, I don't think 1 day is enough to get the guy into training and get him in there.
He was spotted, EasyJet to Brighton, Celtic play tomorrow.
It's mental the money these guys go for, and we think they're like, all these wages, yet you still see them on an EasyJet plane.
Disgraceful for Brighton.
You'd think that Brighton would be flying him down in a helicopter or something like that,
Helicopter.
Private limo or something, but nah, I mean, EasyJet.
Well, I mean, how long's he fucking got? He's not a drive then.
Well, that's true.
10 hours.
It's a long drive, but how long have we got? Not that long, so let's go through it. Well, we've got all night, brother. But to be honest, is this stuff worth talking about all night? Who knows? First of all, David Healey. Could he be the new Rovers manager? Well, apparently not, because Linfield don't want to let him go. And why are we talking about a manager and a transfer video? Because it's David Healey. It's former Rangers man. It's the guy that put Spain to the sword. It's the guy that put England to the sword. He's a legend of non-Irish football. He'd have to go as a bigger legend than Neil Lennon, wouldn't you? Have to, surely.
In terms of what he did for Northern Ireland, but it's a weird one. I mean, why would he want to stay at Linfield? The rumours are he turned down Preston last week. Why the fuck did he do that? Which is
shocking. He seems to want to build something at Linfield. Someone was on BBC Sports Sound today, and they said that it seems like a good move, but they're not sure really if it's an upgrade or a downgrade, because the non-Irish league is the same level as the Scottish Championship. That's bullshit, man. That is absolute bullshit. Scottish Championship's way superior.
No, it is.
You take the top 6 teams for the Scottish Championship, you stick them in the non-Irish Premiership, and the majority of them are finishing in those top spots.
No, I agree. I think Larne are pretty good, and Linfield are consistently up there. But apart from those two, the league is shite. And I mean, even that, I don't think those two are particularly good. So
I don't think those two would win the league, the championship.
No, I don't think they would. But
I think one of them probably finished maybe top 4, or maybe not. But anyway, David Healey to Rafe Rovers. I think it'd be a decent step for the guy, to be honest. I mean, he should have probably took the Preston job, but here, Rafe Rovers.
I don't know what league Preston are in, but I'm going to guess it's League One.
They've got ambition to, move up in the world, so why not take a chance with
But why would you reject an English League One team to go to a Scottish Championship team?
Doesn't make a lot of sense, but what does make sense is Aberdeen, and they have signed Kevin Nisbet on loan from Millwall. Makes perfect sense to me. Obviously, he knows the league. Had good success at Hibernian. Aberdeen need to replace the goals of Bojan Miovski. Seems like the perfect signing. Now, I know some people are saying that Nisbet's shite. I think there was a Millwall commenter saying this guy's rubbish, but I mean, the guy's already proven that he can do it in the Scottish Premiership, whether he's rubbish or not.
Smart business by Aberdeen. It's a band-aid at the end of the day on Miovski, but here, not much money's going to be involved here. He could have a great season. He could fire them to something special. Thought you were going to say they've signed Kevin Nash. Hopefully not, because he's got no fucking quads. And Kevin Nisbet, well, to be fair, he's actually got a lot of injury problems himself, Nisbet. But I think it's a good signing. It's smart. They haven't went out and wasted a couple of million on an unknown. They've signed a guy that knows the league.
They have. Speaking of knowing the league, well, this guy doesn't really know the league. He's never been in Scotland. I doubt he'll ever play in Scotland, but it looks like Scott McTominay could be heading to Napoli. It is reported that Napoli have bid at €25 million for McTominay, and that United will want to sell him, but slightly are holding it for a wee bit more. They're looking for around 30 million euros. McTominay, I think, gets a lot of stick. I think a lot of times he's the fall guy for United.
Yeah, today, I mean, they brought him on from Fernandes and, Goldbridge.
But Goldbridge hates him, so...
No, but Scooby-Doo, I'm allowed to impersonate you. Alright, see McTominay? I think bringing him on for Fernandes isn't the worst call. You know why? Because 9 times out of 10, McTominay pulled United at the mince last season. He scored crucial goals. I don't understand why it's getting blown up out of proportion. Is Bruno Fernandes better than Scott McTominay? Aye. But if the guy's tired and he's ran his course, it makes sense to bring McTominay on.
What would you rather have, a fully fit Scott McTominay on for the last 10 minutes, or a fucking, unfit, past it, nothing left, Bruno Fernandes?
Some people have just got agendas, right? I mean, Goldbridge is the biggest fanny on YouTube. Is he entertaining? Does he make me chuckle? Aye, he does, but... the guy is 1 minute, he's saying everything that a Ten Hag outer would say, but then the next sentence
can't get rid of the manager.
Can't get rid of the manager. I'm not saying getting rid of him. It's ridiculous. But back to McTominay, 25 million rising to 30 if that's what United want. I don't know what it is, but even down in England, I don't think Scottish players go for what they should be going for. I mean, look at Brighton. They're signing O'Reilly for 25, and Napoli bid 8 million for Gilmore. Gilmore's worth about 50 to me, man. Especially considering the fact he's young, he's playing for Brighton, Premier League experience, and he's an international, plays every game.
Gilmore's a better player than Matt O'Reilly.
No, regardless of O'Reilly.
I know they're different types of players, but for me, I'd take Gilmore over O'Reilly every day of the week.
Yeah, I know, but to take tinted specs off and things like that, let's put O'Reilly in the garbage heap for a minute, right? See Gilmore, Premier League experience, international,
young,
he's like 22, 23. How are they bidding 8 million for him? I seen that prick, Oliver Skip, leave Tottenham and go to Leicester for 25 million. O'Reilly, McTominay, Gilmore are leagues above him. I've
seen players come into the Premiership or move between clubs. I've never even heard of them go for like 50 million. So it's like,
No, I don't get that. That baffles me.
I don't get it. Anyway, get this. Looks like Ben Davies' Rangers career could be over. He is set to clinch a move to League One outfit Birmingham City. I think he played against Birmingham City earlier in a friendly before the season began. Birmingham City, I think it's a decent club to go to, because I think that straight away you're expected to win League One. You're expected to be back in the Championship. I mean, if you're interested in, like, if this was Football Manager, I think Birmingham City would stand out as a team that you'd maybe want to take over, because you've got, like, unfinished business. You should be moving on up. And maybe that's appealing to Ben Davies. Maybe he's thinking, here, I want to be part of this Birmingham City rebuild.
Well, it's a loan deal. He's shite. He could have won trophies with Rangers, but he's a part of the mess that's cost Rangers trophies. He's not good enough.
Loan to buy.
Loan to buy, shite jobby. The guy's no good enough, right? I don't care what it is. See, as long as he's not playing for Rangers anymore, it's a win-win.
And speaking of loan to buy, it looks like Gustav Lagerbielke will be leaving, and there is a new team that are interested, and that team is Leeds. So,
good with the Lecky guys.
Aye, so Leeds, would they be a good club for Lagerbielke? Or, I mean, Lagerbielke, should he stay at Celtic, or what's the crack with Lagerbielke?
I don't know what the crack is with Lagerbielke, but someone phoned up Super Scoreboard. Oh, we conceded 20 goals last year in the Champions League. We need to replace our 2 centre-halves. Oh, why? Because Celtic are just going to go out and replace Cameron Carter-Vickers. No, it's fun. Yo, Cameron Carter-Vickers, right, is obviously the best centre-back in Scotland, undoubtedly.
I don't think he played all the Champions League games last season.
No, he didn't, but if you remember, he came on against, was it not Napoli? Who was the team he came on against?
Did he not cost him the goal?
It was Lazio, he came on at Parkhead and cost him, made it 2-1. I don't think...
Anyone can make mistakes.
I don't think Celtic conceding all those goals last year was down to the centre-backs. I think that's extremely harsh. They conceded 6 against Atletico because they went down to 9 men.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
You defend. See,
no, it was at 10 men, but they went down to 9 men against Feyenoord.
See, in Europe, you defend as a team. I think it's very unfair to just blame the back four. Sure, I mean, look at Scotland against Germany. There was a certain Cal McGregor that fucking was to blame for a few of the goals. So
No, absolutely, and a subs in Anthony Ralston.
You can't just.
I actually think in the Euros a lot of the Scottish centre backs didn't really do anything wrong.
No, it didn't. But you can't just blame, the four guys at the back. Sometimes
Yeah.
the midfield has to take responsibility as well. Anyway, that's it. Lagerbielke, could he be leaving Celtic soon? Probably. So will Ben Davies be leaving Rangers, and maybe David Healey will be coming to Scotland. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. Till then, SPFL Roundup Show. Peace out.